Alright, 3Gs guys, what I want to talk about is this rear control, upper control arm. As you can see, this one's box stock. Does not come with a grease fitting. Boot's in good shape. But we know this joint wears out. But what I've noticed is even with my adjustable arms, the joint was still wearing out. And what I think happens, I've talked about this before, but I think there's a bind in the suspension, especially at compression. And this joint is getting, when it's getting pushed all the way down, it's wearing that ball out. And this one's not bad. The boot went bad, and I noticed it started to get rusty in there. So, you know, once you get dirt in this joint and it's moving around constantly in the car, I mean, think about that. You're driving down the road and you've got dirt, grit in there. Yeah, it's shot quick. So what I did, it's gonna be tough to see up in there. Oh yeah, it looks good. I put a grease fitting on there. Yeah, it's pretty easy to do. All you want to do is just lightly drill down into that cap, and that cap can get about, and then I use the tap. I got my fitting, I forgot what tap I used, and I drilled it, tapped it for the right thread, and as you can see I got 3 threads in there. That's plenty on a grease fitting. I'm not building a skyscraper, you know, that thing could fall out or whatever, but, and of course it's pointing the wrong way, they always do when you're trying to grease them. And then I just lightly grease the boot. That one could use a little grease. You're not going to want to be blowing stuff out. You don't want to see grease shooting out of here, because then dirt's going to go back in there. This boot is keeping the dirt out of this joint and keeping you going. And this joint here, yeah, it's probably been, this is the right side of the car. Left side wears out twice as much as the right. There's a good reason for that. I'll let you guys think about it. Maybe somebody will figure that out. I kind of know the answer. But, yeah, probably go 7 years. Maybe 10. Keep that boot good. Just a squirt of grease once in a while. The grease keeps the dirt from coming in because you have pressure there, and it keeps it lubricated. Yeah, so that's all I did. It's really simple. Grease fitting's cheap. Get the drill bit that matches the thread. If it's 5/32, whatever it is, just drill down there, and they're really easy. I wasn't real worried about getting like a little metal shaving in the boot or inside that joint. You're not gonna pull it out with a piece of magnet or something, but as you can see, it didn't mar it up at all. Pretty easy. And then you'll have to keep buying these all the time. These are all one kit. And yeah, so that's my tip. See ya.